Good morning, beautiful. I hope that you are well rested and ready to start your day. It's your daily insight on life and love from March 30th, 2021, also timeless. So wherever you're catching it, it might be relevant. Also might not be relevant, and that's okay too. If that's the case, if you're not new to the channel, you know the deal. Hang out, enjoy the show, enjoy the shenanigans. But if you're new and it doesn't resonate, you can always let it fall away, or you can ask questions about booking a session. My email address is provided in the description. And again, you can find me on any social platform and DM me. I have a coronavirus sale going on. It includes all of my services. So that being said, let's see what's up. It looks like an incredibly new start. It's going to take you having to start over, or having at least a take two in this situation. Somebody's coming forward to offer you something. And I see this as very loving. I think that it's a very gingerly given opportunity here. And I see you going for it. This can be romantic, and in a lot of cases it will be. It's a lot of emotional overflow. It's a lot of wish fulfillment, but it's not all happening in the moment. This is something that is like a delayed gratification. You kind of have to let something go in order to accept this new offer that somebody is giving you. It might be the same person who is recent in your life, or this can be a reconciliation of a long-term connection, or this is a return of some sort of a soul connection in your life. I'm seeing it as an old hurt being healed, and seeing if you guys want to, well, they want to offer you something, but you have to decide whether or not you're going to take it. It does look like a new beginning, though. And it does look like it's completely passion-laden. I like that. Sometimes passion is good, isn't it? I do see that this is going to be a really in-depth, loving offer. And I do see like it's meant to, okay, not actively from them, but spiritually it's meant to catch you off guard. It seems like a really big opportunity to indulge in a big happiness of yours. This is big emotions, big all over this. And look, it's soulmate energy, fate energy. Now, again, soulmates show up in many ways, shapes, and form. It doesn't always have to be romantic, but I do feel like there is a lot of love in this connection. That being said, like I say in every reading, if in any way, shape, or form, some sort of a relationship in your life is abusive, don't go back to it. They say they can change. Great. Congratulations. Take yourself away from the equation so that they can go and grow up and then decide whether or not this is what you want in your life. But in no way, shape, or form should anybody tell you to stay in an abusive connection. Any psychic who does, drop them and run. I don't care. I'm really liking this, though. So, with the idea that this is probably not an abusive connection right here, this looks like massive fate, happiness, joyfulness. You're ready, they're ready. Let's get the ball rolling again. I'm sorry that I blah, 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 blah. Will you please forgive me? Blah, 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 blah. And you're like, yes, sure, let's do this. You want to know what? Let's ride off into the sunset naked on a horse. And the horse is like, oh, dear God, no, why? Yeah. You know what? There is a certain innocence in this love, and I think that that's why you guys are so drawn together. I think that it's absolutely beautiful. I see their desire towards you. I think that that in itself is cleansing. It's divine. It's sweet. It's endearing. It's passionate. It's all of those things. And you're locked in on it. This is something I think you've wanted for a very long time. And now here it sits right in front of you. Don't be afraid to let yourself be happy. Don't be afraid to let the payoff to the happiness take a while. It's not meant to happen in an instant. And if it was, we wouldn't be here for so long. Take your time. I'm definitely going to the mini reads. The one that's calling out to me the most right now is Wisdom of the Oracle. You are scared. So scared. You're afraid of the worst case scenario. You're afraid of old wounds, repeating cycles in your life. It's giving you a very different narrative about what actually is going on in your life. Look at this. Look at that baby. Oh yeah, you got soulmates. Let your authenticity shine through on this one, and rest while you can right now, because everything about now is talking about all of these old pains, stories, triggers coming to the surface for you to acknowledge them and not stuff them away anymore. This pain, this feeling of absolute drudge and dread in this. Yeah, this is meant to be faced. I want you to sit with it. I want you to talk to it and see where exactly this is coming from. I think that it's only partly from this connection that's resurfacing in your life. But I also feel like this is in many ways has shown up in many different cycles in your life. You've anticipated the worst in this, which has probably made you live through absolute hell recently. And I'm sorry about that. So look, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. And this is going to involve work. Rest now. You're about to start this new phase of your life with some sort of soulmate energy. Now, this can show up as your love of your life. It can show up as kindred spirits, friends, family, soulmates. But right now, you need to deal with this locked in your head bit. You're really working on painting a new narrative. It's real, it is authentic, but you got to get rid of this that's been plaguing you. And it's really been a red flag for you through yourself that has denied you some form of happiness or some sort of self-fulfilling prophecy. But it's kind of taken the identity of what to look for or what to avoid in your life. At this point, it's made you kind of a prisoner to your pain. And of course, that's going to show up. Actually, I have the book that talks about the laws of the universe right here because, well, this is my Merlin desk. All right, so I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to read this to you because it's stupid how accurate it is. The law of action. Go grab your coffee. I'm just looking for the law right now. All right, so yeah, it is the law of action, universal law 3. This means that you want to move within the world consciously, planting seeds that will provide results for what you truly want. These actions can be as simple as reading about things that you... Okay, no, it's not that one. Law of correspondence. All right, so let's see. This universal law states that the principle or laws of physics that explain the physical world, energy, light, vibration, motion, also have their corresponding principles in the etheric or universe. As above, so below. The law of correspondence helps us understand that why we act the way we do in the world. The world around you is just a reflection of what's going on within your mind, or what we call our inner world. What you are thinking because your dominant pattern, this will have to show up somewhere. Yeah, this is definitely it. This law is why and how we show up in the world. The world you create is nothing more than the reflection of your inner thoughts within your mind and or inner world in every day. For example, if you go through your life thinking that everyone wants to hurt you, you'll see examples of hurtful people all around you. But if you look at the world as being fulfilled with teachers and with those who help you, that is also what you'll find. The idea of creating your own reality is key here. Nothing can happen to or for you unless it conforms from something inside of you. Example 1, I had a client who I told to visualize their goal, and they said they didn't want to. They thought as they thought their thoughts would limit it. In actuality, that is what she is manifesting, her inner thoughts, and that she will limit it. It has to show up somewhere. So if you keep looking for people to hurt you and to let you down, you're going to find it. So see where that comes from. Transmute that into an opportunity to actually allow yourself to be loved and be happy without worrying about the other shoe dropping. Okay. This is also bringing in the mini read of the runner and chaser dynamic here. Soulmate energy. Again, doesn't always have to be a romantic, but I'm getting a lot of love in this reading. So this person feels completely scatterbrained and overwhelmed and intimidated by you, and you feel incredibly overwhelmed and insecure and latching on to everything, feeling like nothing is going to protect you, so you have to take control over this situation. All of which is kind of, you know, stomping on both your feet. This doesn't have to be the reality for you guys. You guys are needing to actually be open to receiving what seems to be an emotional not reciprocation. I'm just going to say receiving a gift. I think this is something that you have been so willing to give in the past and it hasn't been reciprocated, that now it's going to be a challenge for you to actually learn what it's like to receive love in whatever form it's showing up as. And I am getting a very strong pull towards romantic. And there is light at the end of the tunnel. This is a very long-standing journey that is going to take time. So this is very divinely guided. The biggest hang-up on this is you being patient, because both parties want something solid and are also terrified of something solid because they don't trust whatever that solid is yet. So it's not like anyone has anything to prove to anybody in this situation. It's about showing up every single day in your truth and letting that truth speak for itself. So I see investments, grounding energy, and also distance and ancient connections in this one. The reason why I say ancient is because the pyramids in this one. This is something that spans beyond time. No pressure, right? No pressure? Not feeling any pressure in this connection? You don't need to. The thing is, when you always come back home to the same energy, it's not that it loses its thrill, it's that you can kind of bet that it's going to be opening its arms up to you and it's going to welcome you home. You are getting a homecoming. The door that you knock on with this is not going to go unanswered. This is very much a passionate connection, grounded and solid. And it's something where this is going to be a slow takeoff, but you really have to not assert, but work on your release of passion in this, and also the boundary of what you're willing to do at the time. And it's not even talking about something physical. This is something that has to come together over time. Not in a minute, not in a week. If you put that pressure on you, you're both going to feel that overwhelm. And Spirit is going to pump the brakes yet again until it's in your face and you fully understand that now is not the time to be too hasty with something. Hastiness is going to be something that is navigated by an unprocessed anxiety, and it's going to be your worst enemy. So when you're feeling that, sit down, shut up, sit with it, understand it, and then kick it out. Okay. I kind of felt like advice. What does their higher self want you to know right now? How are they feeling towards you? Now, what does their higher self want you to know right now? Let's see. They're afraid of being dependent. You're intimidating. Don't worry, I'm not knocking you for it. It's just, it's completely driven by this feeling of lack of control and anxiety in your world, and you want some sort of solid answer. And the Spirit's like, okay, great. Calm down. You'll have your answer, but you don't get to control the situation. You feel like, well, they feel like you are pulling away because you haven't seen growth, and that, I think, is what's creating the runner-chaser dynamic. And I think that they are going to make you an offer in the fear that they have completely lost you. Fear has got to get the heck out of here. This is ridiculous. They don't think that they have a chance with you and that you're just going to keep them at bay. This is going to be something that has to really establish itself slowly. I do see a collaboration with this person. I do feel like you guys are probably going to make a move together, whether or not that's a physical move or an establishment of connection and some sort of a collaboration together moving forward. That's up in the air right now. But I do see you guys coming together, but they think that it's a long shot. And it is a long shot if you guys put so much pressure on each other. Back it up. This is swift movement. This is deliberate intention. It's very independent. Don't lose yourself in connections. It's really important to remain in your own identity with this. All right, so if you follow this advice, wait, no. How do they feel about you? They feel like you've detached, and they're trying to see this in an alternative way, and they feel like you've closed them off, and they're feeling a huge detachment from this, and this is scaring the crap out of them. It's going to be a long time to build trust again between you guys, but again, it's not about proving anything at the moment. It's about showing up every single day in your truth. It's a long journey ahead of you guys. So patience is a massive virtue here. And if you follow this advice, what is the likely outcome for you guys? I can't believe this is like, it feels like such a love reading. All right, so if you follow this advice, what is the likely outcome for you? Ooh, moving on. Let's see. New beginning. What else? Getting over the past. That is so major for you guys. Congratulations on that. Come on. Ending of a cycle. Yeah, the cycle is coming to an end. You're not holding yourself back. Seeing that you don't have to hold yourself back anymore. Look before you leap. Coming up with a solid plan. Seriously, look before you leap. You have got to make a plan. You don't have to include timetables. I see families coming together. I see loyalty. I see a love offer. I see solid commitment. Independence. The karmic lesson has been learned. And there's going to be a lot of challenges in this relationship, but I see you guys rising to the occasion. Oh my God. Oh, I see a long-standing commitment. I'm going to show you these in 1 second. I see you guys coming together. It's coming together. You're going to be happy. This is a wonderful union. Too many cards, Spirit. Too many cards, too many cards, too many cards, too many cards. No, too many cards. Not doing this. It was seriously like 10 cards just flipped over. I already have a ton in front of me. I want like 2 more, Spirit. Knock it off. And if you show me the 2 of Cups in reverse, so help me God. All right, we have the 3 of Wands. So something coming in from a distance, whether it's space or time. It's coming towards you. You're anxious about how this is going to play out, but Spirit is saying, for the love of God, have hope. Let yourself be hopeful in this situation. You guys are going to heal, start a new cycle, move on from the past. I see families joining in. I see you guys making a solid plan, maintaining yourselves in this relationship, and also karmic lessons are paid off. It also seems like a long-standing investment. You guys have to make smart decisions in this, not hasty ones. Hastiness is dealt with by insecurity. You don't need to do that. And look, I see celebrations, unions, I see marriage, I see complete, perfect matches. And I see it coming in from a distance. Right now, this, even though it's good stress, is stress. Don't let the stress overwhelm you. I do see that this is going to be something where you guys are coming together. There is hope for this. Breathe, trust the process, let this unfold in due time. It's happening. It's going to be slow. Breathe. If you have questions about booking your own session, email address is in the description. Again, you can find me on any social platform. This reading is recorded for March 30th, 2021, but it's also timeless. This could be relevant wherever you're catching it. That being said, if this doesn't resonate, let it fall away. This doesn't end at midnight. This is a projection of your future based off of current circumstances, and also if you follow the guidance. I hope that this finds you well, and until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that you're greatly loved and appreciated. Take care. Bye for now. Both sides are freaking out for different reasons, it looks like. Everybody is feeling the push of time on this situation. Somebody is scatterbrained and incredibly insecure about it. The other party is incredibly insecure about it and trying to control the situation. How lovely is that? This is meant to be a journey, nothing meant to be solidly planned right now. There's nothing that you can do, because every time that you go to grab onto something, it completely slips through your fingers, and there's a reason. You have to stop trying to control this. Spirit is saying, hey, you know what? We have a lot of movement happening that you can't see, that you can't gear yourself towards right now. Let us do our job. Go about your daily life. You guys have the view on each other. You guys don't need to solidify a plan right now. Keep your eye on the ball, not on each other right now. Just know that you're there. I hope that that made sense. Stay safe, have fun. All right. Anxiety, fear, all leading you to the same conclusion that you're going to be left unhappy in this. You're going to be hurt. That's really stemming from old wounds, which it's kind of knocking you on your keister right now so you can rest and heal those. We're working, well, by the time I'm recording this, in the full moon in Libra energy, so it's time for all of that stuff to come to the surface now, to be transmuted into some sort of healed emotion. It's meant to be released. What I'm seeing right now is a very wonderful connection coming in. It's a soulmate card, so take that for what it is. But soulmates show up in many ways, shapes, and forms in your life. So this is saying, enjoy the rest and healing that you're doing right now, because afterwards is going to be a lot of work after this. You're ready for it. You're ready to begin this new phase of your life. But right now, you're at that slight pause before this takes off. Trust the process. Stay safe. Have fun. You know the deal. Think of a loved one who's crossed over. If you can't think of anybody, it's fine. This is going to be from your main guide. So listen with an open heart and an open mind. Maybe this might resonate. So what is true for you that you can be impeccable with your word? Sure you can, as long as it's not used to manipulate others. The truth can set everybody free. Let go of the results, let go of your fears, and allow the truth to empower you and others. This will set into motion a kind of change that will be supportive of you and loving and all kinds of prosperous. It's not a time to compromise or hide your truth from others. Whatever it is that you want, go for it and be clear in your motives, especially with yourself. You'll be so happy that you did. This is a time where you will tap into the power to co-create and manifest your best life. Doesn't that feel amazing? And the result's miraculous. When you tell the truth and ask the same of others, you can learn a lot from life's beautiful lessons and achieve your dreams. The truth shall set you free. Hope this made sense. It's like spirit is screaming in your face. Stop kicking your own butt over this. Go have fun. There's a reason why this is in a pause in your life. All right? You're meant to wait this out. There's healing that needs to be done. If this were coming together right now, nobody would be prepared for it. So take this for what it is. I know it's like trying to baptize a cat with you, but this is absolutely essential. There's been a lot of suppressed emotion in you through old triggers, and it's coming up right now, and it's definitely playing on every single one of your last nerves. So guess what? Sit with it and let it come out. This is actually child healing energy wounds. Now, the age doesn't matter. This is formative years and formative times for you. So whatever this is, after this, you can actually get some movement in your life. You'll see the ball rolling again. I hope that made sense. Go to it. Reacting the way that you would have reacted in the past, or how you are probably being triggered to react right now, is not on the table. This is saying you're going an entirely different route, which is something that you have to be incredibly mindful of to pull this off. And I think that you're there, because look at where you are right now. I see you at a pause in this. I see that you are trusting that despite exterior images and circumstances, or what everything is perceived to be, you know that something much bigger is going on in your life, and you're not about to jeopardize it by jumping to a conclusion. The damsel in this is making me think that, first off, it's really important to rescue yourself in this and be independent in yourself and find that sense of wholeness right where you are, so that you can embrace what a healthy relationship is moving forward. This doesn't always have to be romantic, but these are whole relationships as they stand. So I hope that that made sense. All right, you know the deal. They go loved one who's crossed over. If you can't think of anybody, fine. It's going to be from your main spirit guide, and I just need you to listen with an open heart and an open mind. So human beings spend a huge % of their life asleep, not just in bed, but the kind where you forget that you are a spiritual immortal being taking on a temporary human form. It's not your fault. Everyone suffers from spiritual amnesia once in a while. As you develop in identity and ego, you begin to see through the eyes of the small self and have less of a connection to your soul self. You may not recognize this going on, but you sure can feel it. We are here to remind you to look through your soul's eyes and see the magic is everywhere. Infinite potential lies in spirit, who is teaming with you to fulfill the contract that you made to contribute to the evolution of the whole world. Wake up and remember that all the help that you need is orchestrated in the invisible realms. With your mind in alignment, the divine intelligence is unstoppable. The world is yours to co-create. You are so loved, and we are all behind you. Hope that made sense. Wake up.